Hi guys, welcome back to the maths program. If you are a student of class 11th or 12th with mathematics as one of the core subjects, if you are appearing for JEE main or JEE advanced, or you just want to improve your mathematical skills, please watch this video. In earlier videos, I had discussed a set of processes and systems that will make you a pro in competitive exams. These videos are sequel to that. The whole objective of the program and all these videos are to improve your competitiveness in mathematics so that you can achieve your dreams, that is getting admission into a premium engineering college or IITs. I will request you to subscribe to the channel so that you can watch earlier videos and the new videos that are going to come out. In this video, I am going to show how to calculate the area of a circle by using the method of integration. We know from our school days, especially from class 9th onwards, that the area of a circle is pi r square. But many of us do not know as to how this pi r square is arrived at. Whereas we know that the area formula for rectangles, triangles, and the squares, how they have been arrived at. So the objective of this video is to address this issue, and I am going to show how this formula, the famous formula pi r square, is arrived at. Please enjoy this video. We need to find out the area of a circle with radius r. So let us draw such a circle with radius r. Now what we will do is we will have x and y axis in such a way that these axes intersect each other at the center of the circle. So the center of the circle will be 0, 0, and the equation of the circle will be x square plus y square is equal to r square. This circle is going to intersect the positive y axis at 0 r and the positive x axis at r0. Now let us look at the circle. This circle has 4 equal sections in quadrant 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you can find out the area of the first quadrant and then if we can multiply by 4, we'll get the area of the full circle. Now let us remember that area under curve y between two vertical lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b, and the x-axis is given by the definite integral of y with lower and upper limits as a and b respectively. Now what is a here? A here is x is equal to 0, and this vertical, the second vertical lines is x is equal to r, and the x-axis is shown here. So basically a here is 0 and b here is r. So the equation, that is 1/4 of the circle, will be given by definite integral of y dx with lower limits 0 and upper limits r. So let us try to work out what will be the value of integration y dx from 0 to r. Now what is y here? We have the equation x square plus y square is equal to r square. So y square is equal to r square minus x square, or y is equal to square root of r square minus x square. And we have taken the positive root because in the first quadrant y is positive. So the equation becomes integration 0 to r square root of r square minus x square dx. Now let us see how to do this integration. The strategy for this kind of integration is that we need to substitute x with r sin theta. Why we have to substitute x with r sin theta? Well, that's a different story. I'll come out with a video in future on that. So in this case, if we substitute x is equal to r sin theta, let us see how things will change. We know dx will be r cos theta d theta because r is constant here and the differentiation of sin theta with respect to theta is cos theta. So dx will become r cos theta d theta. Very important to note here is that when we change the variables, in this case we are changing from x to theta, we need to necessarily change the values of the limits. In this case, when x is equal to 0, sin theta is 0 and theta is 0. When x is r sin theta becomes r sin theta becomes 1 and theta becomes pi by 2. So now this new integration becomes with the new variable 0 to pi by 2 integration square root of r square minus r square sin square theta r cos theta d theta. Now r square, when we take out from the square root, we will get 1 minus sin square theta, which is basically cos square theta, and when we take out cos square theta out of the square root, it becomes cos theta. So when we simplify, this equation will become r square integration 0 to pi by 2 cos square theta d theta. Why we are able to take out r square from this integration? Because r square we assume is a constant for the time being. Now from trigonometry we know that cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So we put that value here. And when we put that value, we find that the integral becomes r square by 2 theta plus sine 2 theta by 2 for the limit values 0 to pi by 2. Now let us put the values as per the process and we'll find that the value of this integral is pi r square by 4. Now remember, we found out the area of the one section of the circle which is in the first quadrant. That is, we found out 1/4 area of the circle which is pi r square by 4. If 1/4 area is pi r square by 4, what will be area? The full area of the circle. That will be pi r square by 4 into 4. That means area will be pi r square. So this will be the area of the circle. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it and share it and subscribe to the channel. I shall continue to bring out new concepts. Please continue to watch. And for any clarification, you are welcome to reach at shumit.iitkgp.imb@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching this video.